I've been doing rescue and a grassroots effort for over 20 years. I would come here to the pound, to the Monongalia Canine Adoption Center, and take videos and pictures and temperament test the dogs and some of the cats too. And do it, like I said, on a grassroots effort. I've got several different rescues that I work with up through the New England states, and we've developed a good relationship that I know what kind of dogs they can place, and they trust my judgment on the pets. And it got to be that I could move so many that I decided I had to start a nonprofit. So it's just a little over a year old. I applied for my nonprofit status and got it in July of 2014. Well, I'm a volunteer. I usually come every Tuesday evening, and for about an hour I'll film, videotape, and get still photos of the dogs, mostly dogs. I can place some cats, but cats are kind of harder to move. And then I'll have someone film me handling the dog. I'll tug their ears, look at their teeth, and basically demonstrate the dog's temperament to show that they're docile, that they can tolerate someone handling them. I'll lead them around, show them if they're high energy or low energy, and kind of handle them on a leash. And then I build a profile for each pet. I'll introduce them, say their age, their weight, the breed, and assess their temperament, and include the videos and the still photos, and send those to my rescues I work with. I'm in a rescue network of screened rescues, and just like me for applying for adoption, we all screen that the pets have to be adopted to an indoor family environment. They have to be integrated to the family. Can't be tied outside to a doghouse somewhere. They have to. The family has to be screened for the care of their current pets. We do home visits, reference checks, things like that. So anyway, I present these dogs to the rescues up through the New England states, and they'll come back and they'll say, we can help Fluffy and Rex and Rover and Trixie and whatever. And then from that list, then I come to the pound and I'll adopt the dogs. I basically pay the money to adopt the pets, get them to the veterinarian, and do any additional tests that they want. They usually want them tested for tick-borne diseases, so we pay the vet to do that. And then we get the dogs a health certificate that says, attests that they're healthy for transport across state lines. And then about every Saturday to every other Saturday, I load them in the back of my SUV, or I rent a van if I get fortunate enough that we have so many I can't fit in my SUV. We put them in crates, load them in my SUV, and I drive to Hagerstown, Maryland. And in Hagerstown, we meet up with another series of volunteers who will take the dogs out of their crates, walk them around, give them a drink of water, put them in the next volunteer's vehicle. They'll drive about an hour and a half north on I-81. Same thing, get them out, walk them around, give them a drink of water, and the next volunteer picks them up, and it continues on and on, straight north, clear up through Vermont, New York State, New Hampshire. And all along the way, wherever the rescue's transport stops, the rescues will come out and meet the transport and pull the dogs that they've spoken for. I've always loved animals. When I was little, I thought I wanted to be a veterinarian. And then when I got older, I had horses, and I showed hunter jumpers for several years. And I thought, I don't want to be a veterinarian because the horses were always so afraid of the vets. And I thought, I want to be something that the animals like, So then I thought, well, I'll get a different vocation, and I'll be secure enough financially that then I can spend my spare time and finances on helping animals. And so I kind of got pulled into this. When I was in high school and then again in college, I would bring food here to the shelter. And one Christmas in college, I was a freshman in college, I came here to the shelter and I brought in a bunch of dog food I bought at Kroger or something. And when I walked in, the guy that was running the pound at that time, he goes, "We appreciate the donations," he goes, "but what we really needed is for you to adopt." And he was carrying a beagle. And I thought, oh, my heart broke. And I took the beagle home, and that got me started. I thought, well, I could do one. I could make a difference with one, right? I could foster this beagle, give her a good home, teach her some skills, and find her a home, and then do another, and then do another, and then do another. And that's how it got started.